Hello everyone, my name is Zach. I am the Traveling Man, and I come to you today from beautiful Bermuda, where thanks to my friends from Shore Excursions Group, I'm going to give you a tour all around this beautiful island. So come on if you're ready, let's get this adventure started. Our first stop today in Bermuda is this chapel, which was built in 1620, around 1620, not long after the founding of Bermuda. And we are not far from the Royal Dockyard where we left earlier. We just left there and came probably just a couple of miles, but we're still on the west end of the island. And as we drove from the Royal Dockyard over to here, we did see a lot of the beautiful sights. Now we've arrived to the smallest drawbridge in the world, and this was actually built in 1616. The way this bridge is constructed, you see that middle section there, that is the only section that actually opens. They just flip that up, and then a sailboat can go right through there. So 18 inches is the smallest drawbridge in the world, and again, it opens right there from that middle section. So very impressive. Our next stop is here at the lighthouse. The lighthouse stands high atop Bermuda, and we actually started our day over on the west end of Bermuda, back over this way, back here, and we're headed towards the eastern side of the island. So right now we're actually looking out toward the south, and what a beautiful view. Let me zoom in here a bit so you can see. Of course, you see the white tops, the white limestone tops of all the roofs. Then you can see the southern coast of Bermuda, and look at that water out there. It's just so beautiful. And the tour guide was just telling us that about 70 miles, that's how far ships can see this lighthouse when they're sailing in or around Bermuda. They can see the lighthouse for 70 miles, and planes flying overhead can see it for about 220 miles. So that's the significance of this. Of course, there are a lot of reefs surrounding Bermuda, and in fact, the way that the ships have to weave into the port here. So it's very important for the lighthouse to be here, because a lot of hazardous things, a lot of obstacles around Bermuda. So as some wayfinding, here is the lighthouse right here. And now if we look back to the west, you can actually see the Royal Navy Dockyard over there. And two ships, the Norwegian Joy and the Celebrity Eclipse, are docked there today. But that's how far we've come, leaving over there and driving along the road all the way over here. And then next, in the rest of the video, we're going to be making our way over this way toward Hamilton and St. George. So you can certainly see how big Bermuda is from up here at the lighthouse. So you can pay $2.50 tickets in the gift shop to go to the top of the lighthouse, and it is about 185 steps to the top, and then of course 185 steps back down. But it's probably worth it for the great view. We don't have time to go up it on this tour, but it is an option for you when you visit. And actually, this map that I just found here might give you a better idea. So the ships are over here in Dockyard. We came all the way through Somerset Village, and now we're here at Gibbs Hill, which is where the lighthouse is. So we were looking out just a minute ago at Church Bay. Horseshoe Bay Beach is another popular place, another popular beach that a lot of folks go to. But you can see here, and you still have all of the rest of Bermuda up this way. So we will be venturing into Hamilton over here, and then we'll also be making our way up to St. George. So we'll be seeing a lot of the island on this tour today. Now, of course, Bermuda is known for its many amazing beaches. I mean, as we've driven along the road here, we've stopped off of lookouts and seen so many beaches, but this is Warwick Long Bay, and actually not that many people here compared to some of the other beaches that we saw. We just went by Horseshoe Bay, just not even a mile down the road, and you see how few people there are here compared to what was down there. One of the reasons that their beaches are so famous is because of the sand. the sand having this pink hue to it. In fact, when you scoop some of it up, you can actually see a lot of different things, but a lot of pink pieces of sand there. And it's a really nice sand. And what's cool about this sand is it's very cool. It's not hot like you'd typically find on a lot of other beaches. So it's pink and it's cool. And then just look at the water. How blue, clear, and pristine it is. Just the perfect water here in Bermuda. After departing Warwick Long Bay, we made the very scenic drive across much of Bermuda towards St. George's. This drive brought us very near the large city of Hamilton, where we had stunning views of the city across Hamilton Inner Harbor. Next, we drove through the Bermuda Botanical Garden, which features 36 acres of beautiful flowers, shrubs, and trees. Next, we were on the road again, driving by and even through amazing golf courses which featured stunning views of large billionaire homes. We even did a quick drive-by of Swizzle Inn, Bermuda's oldest and most famous pub, which opened in 1932 and now serves Bermuda's famous drink, the rum swizzle, and also the famous fish sandwich, which in Bermuda they serve on raisin bread. We were soon crossing the causeway. The causeway crosses Castle Harbor and connects St. George's to the rest of Bermuda. And if you notice that darker blue water that you see out there, that's actually where they dredged the ocean to build up the land for the construction of L.F. Wade International Airport, which is the primary airport for Bermuda. Here's a fun fact about the runway at this airport. It's nearly 2 miles long, and this is because it was designated as a transoceanic abort landing site for the space shuttle program. Just after the airport, we found ourselves in the heart of St. George's, right in front of St. Peter's Church. St. Peter's Church is a beautiful church, and it just so happens to be the oldest continuously used Protestant church in the Western Hemisphere. And speaking of churches, check out this unfinished church just outside of St. George's. It's actually called the Unfinished Church. And now these are just ruins of a neo-Gothic church that have actually been here since the late 1800s. And are some of the most beautiful things I saw on the entire tour. Just past the unfinished church, we found Tobacco Bay, which is affectionately referred to as Bermuda's bathtub because it does have very calm and shallow waters, which makes it a very popular beach spot. Now we've made it all the way to the easternmost point of the island. This is Fort St. Catherine, and we've driven through the town of St. George to get here. And you can look from here, the easternmost point of Bermuda, all the way across over there. I'm going to zoom in to where we started, back at King's Wharf. You can see the cruise ships over there in the Royal Dockyard. So we've come now all the way across the island from the westernmost point to the easternmost point. And what a beautiful island it is, all the stops we made in between. Now we are here with some free time to walk around in St. George. St. George and Hamilton are, of course, the two big cities here on Bermuda, but we're all the way over on the eastern side of Bermuda, St. George's. There are ferries that will run right here at this building where we just left from back here behind me, that will run between St. George and the cruise terminal, the cruise pier back over in Royal Navy Dockyard. But so glad that the tour that I'm on today brings me here so I don't have to deal with any of that. Drop me off right here in the heart of town to walk around with free time to shop, maybe get a bite to eat. And speaking of the tour that I'm on today, I did want to say a big thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Shore Excursions Group, for sending me on this amazing tour of Bermuda. And folks, do you like seeing things just like what you're seeing in this video when you go on a cruise? Have you checked out Shore Excursions Group? I'm going to put a link down in the description down below that you can click, go directly to their website. What I like about their website is it's so convenient to identify tours for your cruise, because you literally put in your cruise ship, your cruise date, and it'll pop up all the tours that they have available for your cruise. And the thing about Shore Excursions Group is you are going to pay less with them, booking through them, than what you will pay with the cruise line, and they're going to guarantee that you're going to get back to the ship, so no worries there. I have been using them for many years, ever since I started cruising and long before I started doing YouTube, and so I have a lot of faith and confidence in Short Excursions Group. So go click the link down below to find you the perfect excursion. It's not just sightseeing excursions like the one I'm on. There's thrilling, fun, adventurous short excursions as well. They have such a great assortment of excursions for every port of call on your cruise, and not just in the Caribbean, not just here in Bermuda, but all over the world. I've used Short Excursions Group. So go down below, click that link, check them out, and thank you again to them for sponsoring today's video. So this is the town hall here in St. George's, Bermuda, and if you go in here, they actually have photos of all the governors of Bermuda. They also have a photo inside and a speech given by Queen Elizabeth II when she visited Bermuda in 1953.
See you here at 5 to 1, and we will duck this despicable wench in the harbor.
Now we have made it to Hamilton, which is the capital of Bermuda, where we will now board a ferry, which will take us about the 20-minute ride back over to King's Wharf, back over to the cruise ship. So this is where we'll actually be ending our tour here in Hamilton. We've now arrived back to King's Wharf, and the ferry drops off right here, and I'll show you the proximity to the cruise ships. It's just right over there, so just a short walk from where the ferry drops off and the end of the tour over to the cruise ship. So very convenient, and we actually just started the tour just right here in this same little square earlier today. And that's going to do it for our day here in Bermuda. Thank you again to my friends at Short Excursions Group for sponsoring this video and sending me out here. It was a great time. I love the tour, I love the history, I love getting out and exploring the beautiful destinations on my cruises. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next adventure.